hello to absolutely fucking nobody. This is Biz, and we're gonna get into a walkthrough for Cyberpunk 2077. I'm gonna run this walkthrough sort of as a guide to get you into building your character in personally the best way that I find possible, and show you how to maximize the effectiveness of your cybernetic abilities, your quick hacks, and your strength and shooting skills. So we're gonna get into it. This is gonna be a several-part series. First time I'm streaming an actual series for something after 8 years, so we'll see what happens. And we'll just jump right into it. This is gonna be a start over. If you missed my last one, or if you care to watch it, it's gonna be on the channel somewhere. I only got like 4 videos up anyway, so it is what it is. But that video's not gonna have any audio because I had my microphone running problems on me, but now that everything is back up and ready to go, let's get into this.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called Kujira, or the Whale? Apparently
Alright, so I am in the midst of finishing. Oh my god, the volume in this is atrocious. I gotta fix that. Anyway, we're gonna run and finish up the pickup. The pickup is an optional task for the first job on the prologue for Cyberpunk, and I highly recommend that everybody do this. It gives you, I mean, not particularly a secret romance option, but it's still a romance option for V running into it, and it gives you a pretty hefty amount of eddies going into the game for the first time. So if you haven't already, look into the breach protocol tips on a couple of other YouTubers' pages. They're pretty good, and they'll get you kind of into the realm of breach protocol, or hacking into shards of different kinds. Militech shards, there's more than just one. I know there's a couple, but they're gonna be pretty rare either or. But there are a bunch of shards out there that have hidden puzzles for different rewards or eddies, and there's a rumor that there's one for a vehicle. Have yet to debunk that, so we'll see how that goes. But no matter, see if I can find a way up there, because I feel like driving, because I don't like driving everywhere. One thing also to note is that the artistry in this game is insane. I mean, look at that. Holographic billboard just feeding straight into the sky for no reason. Like, that's cool as hell, dude. Like, go into scan mode for that, bro. Sick. That is sick. Look at that, dude. The detail they put in this game is stupid good. Alright. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so for the artistry of the game is just phenomenal. I mean, this game had a whole bunch of bad reviews coming in for all the bugs and stuff they had, but I mean, it was to be expected. There was so much pressure from Project to get this game out. But I mean, god damn, this storyline is like to be rivaled with. I have not seen a storyline this well put together for any single player game in a long time. And I know I heard before that there were some people complaining that there was no multiplayer option for this game, but it would be hard to make this game multiplayer just from how vast and how insanely involving this game story is. But regardless, I feel like I don't really feel like it should be a multiplayer game anyway, because the game is so rich on its own, and it would completely dilute the story if it were made in any form or fashion a multiplayer game. So, that being said, let's see what Meredith Stout has to say. Oh, man.
Look lively. Meredith Stout. Take it you were the one to call?
That'd be me.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker? Set conditions? Got any more for me?
Get your fucking hands off me!
Christ, Meredith!
Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Now answer my questions. Honestly, forthrightly. Are you here alone?
Yep, just little old me.
It's the truth.
Do a sweep, now. Now listen close. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist. Is he your contact? Is he the one who leaked intel on the convoy?
Never met anybody named Gilchrist. That the poor fucker right there?
It's true. Doesn't know him.
That said, I've jumped a few convoys in my day. Know all the usual suspects. Bet I can help find your mole. But what I know now won't get you anywhere in that respect. Listen, I know where the transport is. I can help you. Just want a favor in return.
I told you! I fucking told you! I'm not the mole! Jesus Christ!
Shut him up!
Unhand me now before I... Ugh.
Him you can let go. Wanna hear what he has to say?
You know, I could help patch the gaps in your convoy security. Prevent a repeat of this fiasco.
Nope, not interested. Let's hear your offer. I don't have all day.
I need a bot. Flathead model. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
You have a plan how to deal with them?
Could just take it by force, but they're expecting payment. So I could go that route too.
Fine, the latter. But on one condition. You pay with our money.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
Just like I mentioned, definitely keep an eye on your shards. If you go through your menu while you're running your course through Cyberpunk, take a look at them, see them under the journal, and double check to make sure that they're not, or that they are able to be cracked into. Crack into them, get some info out of them, get some eddies out of them, get little bits of rewards and stuff, you know, help you out in your adventure. So, see what happens.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about. Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
You're making a mistake. This car's
Little
already
does she
good
know.
again. She'll take you down with her.
Yo, why is my car already here, bruh? This is the first time I've rented this chick, and my car is already here. Love it. Living for it, breathing for it. Let's get in, boy. You know what? Let's take it slow from a first-person view. And changing this radio station, godly. Alright. What in the world? Oh, what a vibe. Let's go. Alright, so clearly gonna have absolutely F all views on this, but whatever. Hopefully it helps somebody, because I struggled immensely with this game. And we all just want to have fun, right? And what better way to have fun than to absolutely annihilate all of the NPC enemies in a game when you maximize the ever-living shit out of your character. So, and I'm going to kind of walk through the prologue of this story. Once we get past the prologue and we get into the aftermath of whatever debacle goes on with this job, I'll skip through a lot of the interactions, because this isn't primarily a walkthrough for the game. This is going to be more of a walkthrough on building your character up. So, building your character up, I mean, as much as it can be tailored to newer players of the game, this is more so for players who are prepped to, or are considering getting the Phantom Liberty DLC. So, I'm just gonna not miss my turn. The absolute hell. I missed that shit. I did. Look at me. Being stupid. Oh, Tiger Claw territory. Let's go. Taking a windshield because I don't want to crash my car. But hopefully this stream isn't completely jacking me up with the game music, diluting my audio. But you know, I got the mic literally kissing my lips, and I believe I put the threshold at a good level, and the volume should be good. Oh my god.
You took care of it properly. Dumbass thought he'd get it. No doubt. So smart.
Oh my god. How did that happen? Let the record show, unless it's a racing game, I absolutely suck at driving. But, you know, we try our best.
There you are.
Gear check! Let's go. Very nice, very nice. And why do I just have hands? Why do I just have hands? What is going on? Oh, I forgot to get a rifle. Whatever. F it, we ball. We ball.
Vaya por fin. Let me hear what you squared away.
That an arch? Damn. What a beaut.
Yeah, got her cheap, too. Dorset job dividend.
Dunno how you could scrape together enough for that beast. Even used.
Well, I took out a loan, but muy pequeñito. But I mean, it's totally worth it.
So Dex already
Just get
paid
right
the
into it,
maelstroms for the
Jackie.
corpo bot. Thing is, can't be sure the gangoons are still willing to hand it over.
He paid up front? Híjole. Well, whatever. Let's go get this tech. You scheme yet? You got a plan?
Doubt shit can go smoothly. This is Maelstrom.
Gang world ain't too complicated. Might's right, the strong survive. Either you fuck others, or you get fucked. So, into the Borg Beast Den.
Let's go see these bastards.
All right, let's knock on their door. See if they even open up.
Alright. Gonna
I
have
hate
max
these
stock.
Borg fuckers. Had to be them.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them. You know what they want, how they get it, and what pisses them the fuck off. With Maelstrom, you just never know.
Oh yeah. Words to the wise also. You just see me pop the bounce back. I 12 out of 10 recommend you equip bounce backs over max stocks. One, max stocks take a little longer. I think it's about 0.4 or 0.5 seconds more to intake than a max stock does. And I think max stocks with their bounce backs, I'm sorry, with farther than bounce backs do. But bounce backs, I think, are a better pick because not only do you get a little bit of a jump as soon as you pump one of those suckers in your chest, but it continues healing you for an additional 30 seconds, and then they progressively get better along as you level them up. Which you can make some as a schematic.
Go on.
It's one of
Let
the
'em
first
know
ones
we're
that comes
here.
up. Jackie, shut up! I'm talking. All right, so let's go.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce. Dex sent us.
Main room. We've been waiting.
Cozy place. It could use a few plants, though. Oh, yeah. They look damn well prepared.
Don't think I've ever seen security like this in a chow factory.
Gear from the Jack convoy. Gotta be. Must have been all over it like maggots on dead meat. You hear about their boss, Royce?
Dex mentioned him. Called him special. That's Militech, all right.
Psycho boards chromed out with military-grade hardware worth millions. on. Muchas minas, Holmes. Shit.
Anti-personnel mine. Directional shrapnel spitter. My favorite.
Subtle.
Let's try getting through this without too much interference. So for the remainder of this walk, like I said, the prologue, not going to do too much talking while the dialogue is going on. I'm going to let the dialogue kind of take place, because if, you know, a couple of newer players get into this walkthrough, it's going to give them a little bit of a backstory for the build of V. So yeah, while it's going on, I'm just going to mute myself.
Stay cool. They're just trying to spook us.
Fucking shit.
All right, keep chill, B. Remember, we're on their turf.
So what do you want?
You got a bot. Model MT0D12. Called the Flathead.
And? The hell you care?
Guy I represent already paid Brick for it. I'm just here for the pickup. I can talk direct to Royce if necessary.
Nah, you talk to me. Name's Dum Dum. Now couch, planet. Well, shit. Goes for you too.
I'll stand.
This so fucking hard? Fucking ass on the fucking couch!
Make me.
Thought you'd never ask. Sit your ass down for a planet bullet
Jack,
to come.
sit down.
This ain't gonna end well, but... shit.
Well, alright. Come on. Gotta lighten up. Take a hit.
Thanks, I'm good.
Whatever you say, straight-edged princess. Here we go. The Flathead. Model MT0D12.
Need to see it.
Suit yourself. Fucking tricked out this thing. Dynamic thermal optic camo armor. Full cognitive immersion with a Raven controller. Pimped out prototype actuators made of titanium vanadium Kevlar composite. And watch this. Fully integrated Link 2. So when the spider starts crawling up walls dangling from ceilings,
Could lose your lunch.
so what you think?
Yep, we'll take it.
Free. Sure. Yeah. Let's see your cred.
Brick got it. It's all paid up.
Brick got it. Huh. I don't see any fucking brick around here, do you?
Come on. Can't expect me to pay for this thing twice.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? You'll pay twice because I say you'll pay twice. Alright. You want the Flathead? I better see some eddies.
Seeing as you already got the eddies for it, you ought to offer us a discount. A big one.
A discount? Fuck. You know, you never did say who sent you. Never did say who you're working for.
Dexter Deshawn. That's who.
Dexter Deshawn. The lord-ass Machu punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? I mean, he ain't dead.
Here he is, the ugly bastard! Dead. You hear me?
Unload on him, V! Cut loose! Este, cabrón! Dropped one! Cut off.
What is going on with the shooting sensitivity,
Grab the
my
gear.
guy?
Button control shot. Quick!
Oh, yeah, give me a second, bro.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I forgot all about this intro, and I'm about to smack. Alright, what's inside Royce's office? Yeah, little did you know you can come into Royce's office and get into something. Oh yeah, another word to the wise while you're running the prologue, make sure you do as much collecting as possible. Look at that. Almost 2,500 eddies just from that little bit of exploring I did. So, yeah, definitely worth doing. Oh, I don't know about y'all, but if you're into EDM by any means, the soundtrack is stupid good. But let's see if I can put something in here. 98.5. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go, boy. Suppressor? No. No. Why would you do that? Sorry, Dynamite, you're absolutely nothing to me, so... Alright, let's do a little bit of armor check. Oh yeah. Outfit's gonna look a little crazy during the entry to the prologue, but that's 100%. Oh wow, that looks sick anyway. Cool. Yep, gonna leave it as is, only because outfits don't really care. You can tailor your outfit to get a better armor score and get a better look for it, but you know, as time goes on, you can always rank up your clothing if you like a certain outfit. If you can't find another piece of that same clothing for a higher armor, that in the color or style that you like, you will get an option to upgrade it to you know, higher level, so that's worth looking into. But let's just soak in the soundtrack for a little bit, yeah? Oh my yeah, oh, that ADS, let's go. Take the lead.
Got the set, bot and controller.
Then let's go. Quicker the better. Let's get out of here. I'm dying for some fresh air.
And we're definitely not going to tell Meredith Stout that we kept her cash. And we're still going to tap that ass, so...
Ay, when it failed, it's meat. Nah, I could taste it.
It's a production line. Plus, I thought you loved me.
Really no other way.
Check the computers, make sure that there's not a way to shut down any cameras or defense systems. Make sure, oh my goodness, make sure you check all the laptops and computers. Shutting down an entire system just from finding one stupid computer is worth the entire hassle of trying to find it in the first place. So, where am I going? Jack. Jack, come on, dude.
Oh, good. Let's move. Let's go. Vámonos.
Alright, character building, part of that, make sure you pick up everything, because you can sell it all. Yeah, let me change my grenade to something a little more. What do I got? Regular grenades? Oh, dude. Or whatever. We'll roll with it. Get some booch. Oh yeah. Let's go, boy. Build up my character. Let's get into that. Put some cool up there. Done. Nope, don't need that. Oh yeah, let's go. dog. That camera control, turn that picture over. Hit that breach protocol. Let's go. 55E9 1C. Alright, 1C. This is retarded. There's no combo. 1C. Oh no, we got it. 1C. Very cool. Well, I messed up the breach protocol, so we ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Wells.
Yo, this sensitivity is retarded. Pick up his stuff. Let's go. Ugh.
Cargo manifests. Stamped LOA.
LOA?
Lost on arrival. Someone knew they'd slip out of Miltech's grip as soon as they crossed the border into the state. Signed by one Anthony Gilchrist. We have our mole.
Smoking!
We'll get out of here alive!
What the hell? Alright, relearning these stupid controls. Yep, don't mind the ambient sounds of people getting absolutely railed in the background.
Hey, you, hey, help me out over here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Detonator armed.
Here. Turn off.
God, felt like a fucking eternity this.
Looking a little like we might have saved your skin.
Think we're due a favor, hombre.
Jesus, slow down, maybe. I'll get you, but kinda caught me at a bad time. We ever meet again, I'll have you covered.
Make sure you,
Sure you'll manage all right?
This is my... Quit fucking...
Alright, cool. No, pick up something. Don't want that picked up. Yeah, make sure you, when you come in to do this mission for the pickup, disarm that, for the love of God, and go into this laptop that's closed, check the messages, and it's gonna be the, for you guys, only you guys know. Get that code, 9691. I think that code 9691 is universal. I don't think it changes. Punch it into this door. Free my boy Brick, because he will help you out down the line for a couple of other things, especially when you get into meeting all of Samurai's band characters, the band members. So, oh yeah, another pro tip: pop your scanner every once in a while. It'll get you to find a lot of these hidden things. Like, for example, I'm close to that, so the icon's coming up, but the bag and the can, unless you're hovering over them, it's not going to show. So tapping your camera will expose all of it, which is good for finding stuff if you're running out of money, or if you need a couple extra dollars to pick up something before you're wanting to get like a big ticket item or a 7-minute game plan. Good thing to do, just pop this sucker and find out if any of those things you're able to be picked up and then sell them. So let's shot my weapon. See if I can find a camera worth hacking into. The bridge protocol is ass. Oh, that was for everybody? Oh man. Alright. That's cool. Where do you see a camera? Oh, yeah. There. Camera control. Can I not breach protocol anything else? Well, that sucks. Short. Wow. My ramp pick up again. Five, and I believe there's a net runner somewhere, so let's bump out of it, bro. Nope, let me get back into that. Where are the other cameras at? And deactivate that. Deactivate. Off already, and they're all deactivated. Okay, let's go. Yo, that is giving me so much motion sickness. Where is my aim sensitivity? Let's just see, give that a whirl. Okay. That's bad. Oh, no, that was horrible. Oh man, probably should have fixed this before I started playing, yeah? But whatever, right? You know, it's whatever. We'll bump this sucker up to 12. I wish there was a aiming sensitivity, but there's not. So, you know, whatever, right? Shorts. Wow, I got hurt. Oh well. E-ball. I didn't even see that coming. Wow, what a waste of my time. Alright. 9691. Alright, Brick.
God, felt like a fucking eternity this.
I'm gonna skip everything.
Look and look.
Yeah, I don't care. All my syllables.
An ice buster.
All that for nothing.
Then it keeps it yeah, aiming is extremely hard. I don't know why it's so hard.
I'll tell this fuck sticker. Fucker left. You get what you deserve.
Very nice rifle. Sex we'll do an RPG. We'll be alright. Okay.
Come on. Let's see that pretty faceplate. We're not all bad, you know. Let's talk.
Anything else we picked up?
It's just a matter of time, motherfucker.
Get him. Okay, this is one. Don't usually do this every single time, but I'm gonna do it now.
Don't fucking drag this out.
I don't know why. Just turn them all off from here. Where's my RAM at? It's still only at 3.
You hear me? It's a fucking grenade! Green light for Why?
Soundtrack is so sick.
See
Level 5, cabrones! Bueno, ¿qué chingados estás esperando?
Alright, picking it up a little bit. Getting my group back for this ADS control. Alright, so I think I have it on medium or hard game mode, but I don't remember. So we're gonna go straight. Wow, okay. Give me a better shotgun, baby. I like it. Give me a better rifle. There is none. I like the way these look though, but whatever. We'll roll with it. Pistols. Oh, yes sir. Yes sir. I mean it's not as cool, but I'll roll with it. Let's go. Change that shirt. Give me something cool. They're all suits. No thank you. Pants. Something weaves. That is kinda gay? Question mark. Oh, I'm digging that. Let's go.
Not far now, I see. Exit close.
Pick it up. Alright, so I played the run through this game so many freaking times, I can probably tell you when, who, and how they're going to do something 10, 12 steps before they actually do it, but I try to keep my mouth shut on that aspect, let you guys kind of enjoy the game with me again. So,
come on, V. Let's get out of here.
What is this? I want it. I want you. I like you, and I want you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Militech. They got those things buzzing around everywhere. Past the gate. We can talk there.
Oh well, I don't know how this happened.
Maelstrom, huh? Never ends well, does it? Looks like you two lucked out a bit.
I know you're the mole. Saw the manifests. LOA? Old trick, but still effective.
Ah, yes, that. I suggest we part amicably. No accusations, no bad blood. I know how to take care of my friends. Goes for you too. You won't regret keeping a lid on this.
We'll see.
It's been a pleasure.
Typical bureaucrats. God, I would drop his ass right
Holy
now.
shit, V. I wasn't sure we'd walk out in one piece.
We make a good team, Jack.
I think you might be right.
In any case, I don't regret switching my life up the way I did.
Well, that'd be the sweet taste of success, my friend. Hey, how you
Well, I'll wait for this.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Got the bot.
And how'd it go? Run into any trouble? And what about the Militech angle?
Sure, of course there was trouble. Royce couldn't have given two shits if you and Brick had shaken on it.
How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well, well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch from Maelstrom.
So you paid for the flathead with corp cash?
No. Decided I could use the Eddies myself. And I just grabbed the bot.
Just like that?
Not just. Had to use violence.
You got some balls, Mr. B.
We're all set. Ready to go. What now?
Now we do the job I hired you to do. Grabbing that biochip. We'll talk about the rest at the afterlife. See you there.
Great. Be there in no time.
See you, Mr. B.
So, we get into this stupid menu. Okay, so that did not go the way I expected, which is kind of disappointing, but, you know, whatever. Stuff happens. But typically there is a romance option for the push with Meredith Stout. Not really much you can do there. It's just basically get to do some stuff and things, you know. The nice tattooed half robotic lady. But I digress. So let's see. What are we getting rid of? All the suits, because nobody likes these. V's favorite shirt. Yeah, it's alright, we'll get it back. We'll tear out all these pants because, you know, we don't need them. Yeah, sell as much as you can. As much as you can get perks later on to break down these things. It's better to just sell it, because you're going to need the money more so than anything else when you're first starting off. Cool. Cool. Toss that, because nobody likes that anyway. The piece of crap. What is this targeted for? Nope, I don't like smart targeting, and... Cool. I don't remember what Berserk is for. I don't know if it's for the Gorilla Arms or the Monowire, both of which I'll be using, because I don't like using Mantis Blades. I think Mantis Blades are a waste. I would rather use the Monowire or the Gorilla Arms. So if you're into smart targeting, you can get a Smart Link and use the rocket launcher attachment, which is pretty devastating the higher you level that up. If that's something you like doing, is playing a lot of distance combat or long range combat with sniper rifles or assault rifles, the Smart Link targeting system with the arm loaded rocket launcher might be the way to go. I used it sometimes. I will sometimes use it if I know I'm going to be competing against the Cyber Psycho or some other big bot, but you know, it's whatever. You could roll with that. Me personally, I think having just a higher end ballistic mod, or not the ballistic mod, the Gorilla Arms mod or the Monowire is going to be best suited for you, especially because you can take down multiple enemies at once with the Monowire. With the Mantis Blades, you might catch a second swing on more than one person, but it's typically targeted towards one. So, and that's it. We can get a little bit of Eddie from that. 1200. And I don't know if I want to go there yet. The heist. Alright, the heist. This is the final job before the end of the prologue. So, let's get into a little character building. Reflexes. I forgot to mention, it's probably why my ADS control is so messed up. With stuff like... Where's it at? It might be... Yeah, no, okay. So reflexes, once you get to level up your main core attributes, and then you get into the perking part, you can beef up how well your see, like reducing down your ADS time, which is 3 levels to increases damage. There's a couple of them that reduce flinch or makes things more stable as far as recoil is concerned. So that could also be another reason why. But we can. What do we do? Do we want damage? No. I mean, damage is okay, but what's going to help you is getting on your sights faster anyway, right? Bringing the real rules up in here. Alright, but then we'll also throw it on reflex too, just to be sure. And then, do I want to drive?
Don't walk.
How far is it? Ooh. Yeah, that's a jump away. So, now that we're going into the portion of the game in Watson, because Watson is the only it's the only place that you're able to go to. So this entire playable area, all of Watson, from the north side to Little China to Kabuki, where Wakako is one of the fixers, you're gonna have a better. So this is kind of the breakdown of what's available as far as the playthrough is concerned. So you got side gigs, right? These are good if you're wanting to dish out a little bit of time to get some XP or beefing up your wallet with some eddies. There's a fair amount of clothing stores. I think there's 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this one on the bottom, right near where the Drake Avenue fast travel point is, this is going to be semi-upscale clothing, or more of like the dressy casual or suit casual clothing. Pretty cool. This one right here, right next to the intersection, or right down the street from the Kabuki Market fast travel point, it's gonna be more street clothing, like all the hip hop clothing, gangster clothing, like 90s cyber style clothing is gonna be here. And then this one up here near the Goldsmith Street fast travel point. This is gonna be the port. This is where I think the Arasaka ship is ported, question mark, or either that or it's over here, I don't remember which one. But this clothing spot is going to be more of like blue-collar clothing, worker clothing, so a lot of leather jackets, baggy pants, a lot of like industrial-style clothing is going to be here, with a couple of other little things here and there. But gun shop here is decent. It's got mid-range guns. A lot of people forget about this, especially when they lose a gun somehow, or if they run out of something, or if they forget to pack something. If you need something quick and cheap, that'll do the job. Right here, boy, right there. But yeah, all these NCPD reported crimes, these ones are shorter, so you can do these as you go. I suggest doing them as you go, because they're not particularly rank based or anything. There's gonna be like little challenges here or there, but you'll get rewards for doing them eddy wise. So if you're trying to beefing up your eddies, mainly just beefing up eddies, this is gonna be where to go. These are gonna be short, sweet, and to the point. They're gonna be very short missions, maybe an absolute max of 10 minutes, more or less 5 as the average for a lot of these NCPD reported crimes. Cyber Psychos, this is one of the jobs that Regina Jones has you do, which is the fixer for this part of the Watson area. Wakako does Westbrook on this side. She does most of the Westbrook side. But yeah, Regina Jones is gonna all the Cyber Psycho sightings is gonna be all them. However, I wouldn't get into hitting any of the Cyber Psycho sightings until the middle or going towards the end of completing a lot of these. If I were to give you a suggestion to go in order, I'd say do the NCPD reported crimes or the assaults in progress first. These ones, as much as they're primarily an eddy farming side job, you'll get an obvious amount of XP just for playing the game in that portion. A little bit of combat here and there, but you'd want to get all of these first so you can build up a little bit of XP, and also so you can gather up eddies, get better cyberware implants. You get more eddies, you can get better clothing with better armor. You get street cred from doing a lot of these too. And that's another thing I wanted to break down for some of the newer people if you're on here, is that when you look up here, where am I at? Yeah, so up here, You have your actual character level, which is just from completing things, which is gonna be here, level 6, and then you got your street cred. So I've seen some people where their level would be up to like 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, and then their street cred is only like 18. You're gonna need to do both, right? So you'll need to do a lot of things with street cred, gaining ability in order to take on a couple of things. So I know there's a couple of things as far as like purchasing. So you can't purchase certain clothings, you can't purchase certain guns, certain cyberware mods, or um, certain weapons. Or I just said that right? Yeah, weapons, clothing. Yeah, you can't get any of those, or quick hacks. You can't get any of those until you reach a certain street cred level. It's going to naturally progress as you're doing a lot of these green tinted things like the gigs, which also give you a little bit of XP. So this one does a double duty for you, XP and eddies. But anything that's highlighted in blue is going to give you more level than it is street cred. All the gigs are going to give you more street cred than they are primarily used for leveling up, but they both do well. So street cred for cyber psycho attacks, street cred for the side gigs, street cred for some of these side jobs too. It's pretty good. Whoa, I am yawning like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Side jobs are cool. Side jobs are exactly what they are. So I would consider these gigs, consider them like little storylines, or if you will, like little exposures to whatever part of Night City you're in. So for the Watson area, these gigs are going to give you a little bit of exploring opportunity for the Watson area. And then as you progress on, you'll find them else too. So when you look at the city center, the Corporal Plaza, or you're looking at Haywood, the Glen area where the Padre is here, and then Santo Domingo where El Capitan runs. What is it? City Center. I can't remember. I think it's God, hell if I know. I can't remember the fixture's name for here. And then you got Pacifica, which is Mr. Hands. All of these are going to be every single one of those parts of the neighborhoods of Night City. All of these gigs are going to give you a chance to explore the areas, find good spots, sometimes find good farming locations for better clothing. I mean, it gives you, kind of an access to a lot of these waypoints. So, yeah, be sure to do these. I might be getting into these. They just take a lot of time. I'm going to be running like a freaking 45-part series if I were to do every single one of these. So I might play these a little bit as I go just to beefen them up and then post on the next live stream what I've done. I kind of break down what I do and then how I got to a certain point. But I'll be covering a lot of these on my own time. Days off coming up soon. Might be hitting a lot of these tomorrow during the day since I don't have any plans for tomorrow. It's my day off. And then I'll go into showing you guys what it is in the live stream and showing you how it builds characters. So while I am out, I would probably be doing, probably be doing some of these gigs just to see. And I might, this guy's so far away from everything else. I might do this little guy just to do it. But yeah, I'll mainly do some of the gigs. Once you do the gigs, I see there's 4 up here now. As you do them, your reputation and your street cred with your fixer in that neighborhood is going to increase, and they'll offer more. But I think, question mark, if I were to look, there should be a hand somewhere that shows where your fixer's location is. Right here. Alright, so Regina Jones. I completely forgot to mention that when I was doing that. So you can see 0 out of 23, so you'll get a total of 23 gigs for the Watson area. Right now I only have 4. I am not sure for in her case if these cyber psycho sightings count as a gig for her section. I think they do because there's so many of them like across the entirety of Night City, not just Watson. They'll be everywhere, even out in No Man's Land where the nomads are. But yeah, or Badlands, same difference. But yeah, let's get into this a little bit of the story. I'll see if I can't finish the story at the end of this stream. Not sure how much time I've spent. About an hour? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see if we can finish the entire prologue by the end of the stream. If not, I might get into it now and then I'll finish the a portion of it later. But Still haven't decided if I wanted to show the entire cutscene for it, but I may or may not. Then let's get back to business. Afterlife.
No. Que ya tengo planes para esta noche. Santísima mamá. Te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, ma. Yeah, about time, Holmes.
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me. The more I tell her everything's okay, the more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow. Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
The afterlife. Known far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs were scored right here.
Don't surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on!
I don't know if anybody has
Place used to be a morgue. You believe that?
Who would have thunk?
I know.
So much talking in this game. Alright. I'll wait till after. You know, it's not like I'm talking or anything.
And who might you clowns be?
We're friends of Dexter Deshawn. He's expecting us.
Yo, Dex. Got 2 live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or 2. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo. This is it.
Someone needs to turn this into an actual club.
That's it right there. Beating. Hear it? Can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand. All set.
I would hit up this club every weekend. This is sick. Even though I've played it 6 times over, I still think this is one of the sickest places like ever made in a video game. So we need to turn this into an actual bar.
Looks like we're up.
Hey, you see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
You order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
To being filthy rich.
Filthy rich legends.
Guess dying's a small price to pay for going down in history.
I live like a legend first, though, huh? Death. It's nothing but the final flourish. Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells.
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
Haha! I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Mr.
How do
Dishon,
you
see
know?
you now.
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how. Break a leg.
Thanks.
This way.
Pick it all up, I'm telling you.
Damn, Holmes. You're huge. Work out? Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
In here.
Este pinche tipo.
That's right, Excelsior. Cold hard eddies, as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Mr. V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
Alright then. Set your butts down comfy.
Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V. Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Well as I could have, I guess. Walked around Konpeki Plaza inside from that raw BD she scrolled.
Bug already filled me in.
So you know the target. Yorinobu Arasaka, the Emperor's son and heir apparent.
Man with the millionaire name and no talent to back it up. Evelyn Parker's special friend? So she just want to see what's good, or was there something else?
Parker chick? I don't know. Sent out mixed signals, so I got mixed feelings. One night sipping Champaradise with Yorinobu. Next night chatting it up with regulars at Lizzie's. Worlds don't match up.
Struck me too.
You saying we putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5? Some part of the equation's missing then, clearly. That's why y'all gotta fix her. Anyone try to fuck you, they first gotta fuck their way through Dex Deshawn's 300-pound ass. Anything else?
Think she just wanted to see what I was about.
Wanted to see what you was about, huh?
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deeds. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Konpeki Plaza. You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
It goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
All clear to me.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Cut for fresh talent's always the same and non-negotiable. 30%.
Bro, 30?
Every part in this drama carries its risks. That's the value of yours, as determined by me.
Come on, Dex. Isn't that a little low?
Hey, hold on, Holmes. Who got the flathead? Who pulled the intel from the brain dance? And we're going in a hotel full of soccer men to swipe some fucking toy from the boss's son. We are the job.
And who's providing transport? A top-tier netrunner and a lead-proof plan and intel? You sure you want to go down this road?
Jack's right, Dex. We ought to get more than 30. We deserve more.
Fine, 35, and that's my final offer.
I can live with that. It's my final offer, too.
Been a while since I got a run for my eddies. They're actually kind of fun. Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy. Security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride. Take the flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part, too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting?
You sit tight, heads down. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet. So don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
So you ready to get going, or what?
Let's roll. No point in waiting.
In getting rich, you mean?
Oh man, I'm telling you, the dialogue is wildly long.
Welcome on board this Delamain service.
Broadcast time.
With Delamain, you
don't
leave
want to
your
be
problems at the
playing
door.
for like 3 or 4
bitch.
hours by the time.
Better fucking believe I will.
Trying to keep
I
it at
see
an hour
no
and a half.
reason why you should be using expletives.
Oh, yeah? What about that time I wanted to hire you for my cousin's bachelor party, huh?
Unfortunately, we do not take on such contracts.
3 months I'd been saving up scratch. Water under the bridge. Hit it, Del.
Before we begin our journey, I must verify the identities of all customers. Please proceed to connect your personal links. Thank you. Excelsior package activated.
Excelsior? Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Excelsior.
The Excelsior is a package tailored to our premium clientele.
Top quality don't come free, you know. Now watch. Delamain, initiate combat mode.
My apologies, but you do not appear to be in any sort of imminent danger.
Huh. Oh well. Trust me, you'll mow down an army of Saka ninjas if it comes down to it.
Dex ain't skimping, is he?
At least we got some clue where his 65%'s going, huh? Excelsior. This is how you want to cruise into the major leagues.
Wouldn't get overly excited. Haven't gotten there. Not yet. Dunno, Jack. Kinda feels like you're losing that steel grip of yours.
Huh. Seems to me like it's you who's got some kind of problem.
Nearing our destination.
Yep. Don't gotta tell me.
Need you to keep your head clear and in the game. We got a job to do.
It's never, ever been clearer in my whole fucking life. Let me explain something to you, V. My whole life I've spent in this shit around us. And I ain't going back.
How's things?
Smooth as fucking sandpaper.
We'll be, pulling up to the hotel soon.
Listen, set up a direct encrypted line to guide you through Konpeki. V, ring Jackie now, see if we're in sync. Can't be too careful. And?
Got static. Say something, Bug.
The greatest crimes issue from a desire for excess and not from necessity.
Say what now?
Aristotle. Guess you read me then.
Yeah, I read you. Not so much your Greek friend, though it was kind of exciting.
Could give it some thought. Try to understand. How about you, V?
I want more Aristotle.
Fuck off, both.
Yeah.
Okay, tech checks out, looks like.
Será mejor que sí.
Stay in touch.
Thank you for choosing the Delamain service, and best of luck. I shall await here for your return.
Shit's finally happening. Almost forgot, no iron, huh? All right, Harry. Let's go. Hold on. Let me grab the flathead.
Suit. Dapper boy suits. Let's go.
We're out front, Bug.
Remember, reservations in your name, Ramon. You're there to meet Hajime Taki, military tech department.
Welcome to Konpeki
Papers are for the
Plaza.
flathead.
No sweat.
Welcome to Konpeki Plaza. Please come through single file.
You got it, home. Sir?
Hold on. Got something. Care to explain why you're bringing military equipment onto the premises into Konpeki Plaza?
We're arms dealers.
Excuse me?
Ah, you are here to see Taki-san. Am I right? Please, accept my apologies for the confusion.
This should only take a moment, sir.
Go ahead.
Yokoso. Greetings and welcome to Konpeki Plaza.
We'd like to check in.
Of course. Just a moment, please. The name on the reservation is?
Victorino.
Double room, 2 adults, 1 night, correct?
That's the one.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and notify Taki-san of your arrival.
Shit, no good. Not part of the plan. Talk her up, V. Stall.
That won't be necessary. We'll go freshen up first. Notify him ourselves.
But Taki-san is expecting you, no?
Senorita, do you know how long we've been traveling? 18 hours from New Barcelona. With a delay on Medikey because some cyberpsycho blew himself into bits inside the terminal.
Oh, a nightmare.
Of course, I understand. You'll be in the Lapis Lazuli suite on level 42. Oh, one more little formality. Please validate your SID chip.
Honor's all yours, Harry.
Everything seems to be in order. We wish you a pleasant stay.
Thank you.
Better get going.
New Barcelona, really?
It's called improvising. You should try it. What do you think, Harry? Quaint, cozy. Not like the hotel we had in Zurich for that convention.
Don't need that, Jack. Enough.
What? I'm taking this seriously.
The top of the line doll.
Bar don't look too shabby.
Welcome to Konpeki Plaza. We don't do reservations weekdays, so feel free to grab any available table. Or a couple of stools at the bar, if you prefer.
Could bring Misty here one day.
You will, I'm sure. Now let's go check out our digs.
God, this guy walks like -2 miles an hour. Let's go, Jackie, let's go. Guess it's the only downside of running a video through stream on the live.
Nailed the part or what? How do I look?
Can't believe I'm saying this, but not bad at all.
Yeah, I look good in everything. Well, here we are. La BIZ.
We're in our room.
Pretty snazzy. Too bad we ain't staying the night. Nice choice, Bug.
Didn't pick it for snaz. Offers quickest access to the dweller and servers.
Sí, me acuerdo.
Now you fire up the flathead and find the shaft entrance.
Sounds simple enough.
Simplicity, sometimes toughest to master.
Aurelius? Aristotle? Who's it this time?
Yours truly. That one's mine.
Where's the shaft?
Boot up your scanner. Look around.
Weren't you supposed to look for the shaft?
You know what, Jackie? Shut the hell up, bro. What are you doing?
Flathead prep.
Oh.
Got a winner.
Good. Jackie, how's the flathead looking?
All set. Systems are operational. Charge it 100. Mierda. Little conch stock.
Just gonna stand there and look at it? Gonna have to switch to manual control. B, take the control shard from Jackie. Gonna link your Kiroshis to surveillance so you can guide the bot.
Here.
Here goes.
Patching you through to in-cam view. Might get a little disoriented, but don't freak.
Okay, got a clear view.
You can't just go locking people out of their homes.
Get them to the next vent.
Places of work.
Arasaka will cover the cost of any and all penalties assessed.
This isn't about the money. It's election season. How do you think this will make me look? People will start saying I've lost control of Watson. District I'm from.
A week. That's all we can promise you.
We will try. And that is all I can promise you.
Okay, Flathead's in.
Patching you into next cam now.
Bug? Got a
What
hitch.
makes you think it was for
What
you?
now?
He addressed it to the
Housekeeping's in my
kind
way.
housekeeper who finds him.
Got a distractor.
Note inside said, sorry
let's see
for
what's
the
on the
mess.
subnet.
There was
Alright,
blood
on it.
everywhere. But at least he left a tip.
Terrarium's
Am I
got a
the
temp
only
and
one
air
who just
quality
gets
control.
puke as used condoms?
Cream, yeah. Stick the
Where's
flathead on
the
it.
justice in it?
Think he's single?
Who?
You know. Good looking, filthy rich, has that naughty look in his eye. He's staying in the penthouse.
Mean Yorinobu Arasaka. Men like him are always single.
Cat. Something's up with the tank.
Hey, Bug, it worked.
Ain't seen nothing yet.
You got any idea how much those things cost?
Keep moving. No time for backpatting.
Okay.
Dweller's just beyond the door. Flathead can jimmy the lock.
Looks like he's having trouble.
Shit. Gotta be another way. Let me think. Got another cam other side of the door, but it's disabled.
Want me to enable?
Yeah, look around for a CCTV port.
Okay, he's at it.
Now toggle over to the other cam.
Dweller's inside.
Just as planned.
Still weird, the hotel's only got one runner.
Decent Dweller's as good as a dozen rank and file.
Flathead ought to be able to neutralize him.
Good thinking. Let me graft a demonoid onto your link. And you know you gotta jack the Flathead directly into his chair, right?
Make it sound like I'm new at this.
Okay, sent. He's all yours. You'll have to get the Flathead in there first, though. Shaft may link both rooms, looks like.
Let's figure it out. Might have found our way in.
Send the Flathead over there, then toggle over to the second cam. Flathead into the chair, B. Jack in.
Flathead stays, right?
To keep an eye on the Dweller, yeah. Punching into Konpeki's main net. You go ahead and log out.
Así es como se hace. How you feeling?
Fine. A little dizzy, that's all.
Bug, how you doing on time?
You there, Bug?
Yeah, I'm here. So, listen, ice is thicker than I thought. Piercing it'll take a couple hours.
Couple hours? Can't do it any faster.
Want my brain to burst into flames? Just sit down and enjoy your snazzy sweet.
Thanks. I will. V, you take it easy, okay? Rest up a bit.
All right. So pushing it at about a little over an hour and a half. So I'm gonna call it here, but yep, let me turn this radio off for a second. Okay. Yep, so I'll leave it here. I know the remainder of portion of this prologue is going to be extremely extensive, especially with cutscenes and dialogue. So to keep it from pushing into another couple of hours or an hour and a half, or however long it's going to take, I'm going to end the video here. We'll come in for part 3, probably tomorrow, given that I have the time. But yeah, so the entire run through of this was kind of to give you a little bit of a collection of tips when you're first getting into the pickup and the heist as it leads into this portion of the game. So I got points. Cool. What's that? Let's see, crafting I don't need now. Junk items are only yes. Let's go. Passive. You always want to make sure you get the passive perks. Passive is going to be where it's at. Anyway, so you have a little bit of a breakdown in this aspect. Let's break it out. Cool. very cool. Okay, so yep, keep an eye on the little levels here. When you're looking at a attribute and you see like blades, handguns, and assault, for example, when you go into it, there are a ton of perks. Some that are of one, so 0 of 1, 1 of 1, whatever. There's a couple of them that are going to be a little more expensive or expansive, like was it the handgun one? Or I think it's one that might be in cool. Alright, here's like of 3, of 3, of 3, of 3. You gotta use street cred or perk points as you go. So it gets pretty expansive. Like reflexes has these 3, and then body has these 3. So you got a lot of perks to build off of. But as we go on, you do want to get into a couple of them. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're one that gets really into melee or melee, whatever you want to call it, this one's probably going to be a good one. But it requires you to get, like I said, 20 attribute points up in this hoe, which is kind of hard. This one only has 1 and 2. Breach protocol, quick hacking. We are going to definitely take a route into getting some perk points up on these. For the both of them, breach protocol and quick hacking, because these are going to save your ass when you're getting into multi NPC combat, which is a really crappy situation. But anyway, take a look at this progression as far as your skill rewards. Yo, my yawning has got to stop. Okay, so perk points, increases quick hack duration, blah 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 blah. But so this will apply as you're pushing into it, right? So as you do more breach protocol runs, you're gonna get more perk point runs, right? So you want to use a lot of these, or take a note of a lot of these different things, especially the ones I'm going to be showing you guys and how to get better on. So breach protocol, you got to be running breach protocol, man. Every time you're going to run a quick hack, find a piece of tech or one of the enemies that you know is connected on the network that they have in their local area, all that LAN stuff, and make sure that you run a breach protocol. It's gonna reduce the amount of time that it takes, or the amount of RAM space it takes to run a quick hack. Sometimes it reduces time. As you're going into getting more perks for the breach protocol skill tree, you're gonna see that there's a lot of daemons that help you out, like the Big Sleep is probably a really good one. This one's really good too. Increase the breach time for breach protocol. You want to get the both of these as fast as humanly possible, because breach time for breach protocol is absolutely atrocious. And hopefully in the next episode I get a couple of opportunities to run into a breach protocol situation, so I can show you the best way to map those out also, so that you don't fail them and you can get as many of the daemons in one go as you can. Yeah, this is pretty decent also, 30% for 3 minutes. Yeah, this one, these first 3 are absolutely awesome. This one, passive-wise, again, if you're an Eddie farmer, this is going to be one that you want to get immediately. So at least get the next 4 points that you get that you can spend freely. You want to get all 4 of these as soon as possible. Quick hacking. I mean, you can get into stuff like this, especially if you're into crafting. You might want to be getting something within the crafting portion. Oh yeah, for the love of God, I'm telling you, get all of these. Everything in Breach Protocol, everything in quick hacking you want to get. I mean, it is Cyberpunk. You want to get into utilizing quick hacking attacks on your enemies. So, this one, I mean, this early in the game, maybe we don't need this one right away, but make sure that you do get Bloodware is up there as high as possible, as soon as possible. Biosynergy is what you're really going to want. So when you're first getting into the game and you're running into quick hacking, your RAM does not recover while you're in combat, and you want it to, right? So your RAM won't reload for you to be able to do more quick hacks until you get this one, because all the other RAM recovery time frames are going to be when you're outside of combat. So make sure you get this in, so that way your RAM is recovering in the event you need to throw like multiple quick hacks at one time. I think our RAM space is only 5 anyway, but you know, it is what it is. Let eliminating a target. Yeah, this one too. This one's really, really good, especially if you're, most of the time, you'll find yourself, you'll find yourself in a situation where you're running, like administrative or tactical quick hacks, especially on, a, like a camera or a set of technology, not primarily the enemy themselves. And as soon as you're wanting to do, you know, a really violent quick hack against an NPC, you're always going to be 1 or 2 ramps short. So this guy may prevent that, you know, like 60-70% of the time. C's get degrees, so you want to get that going. This one, oh, for the love of God, make sure you get this one. When you're running, instead of being a red outline for the NPCs, for anyone that's scanned during a scanning quick hack or in the camera control quick hack, the enemy net runner, as soon as you get into there, as soon as they're hacking into you, when you see that light blue bar coming up in the red bordered text box on the bottom of the screen, when they're hacking you, it'll show their location in your general visual vicinity when you're looking around in an orange outline, and you want to take them out as soon as possible. So, that helps prevent damage. This is mostly going to be for melee weapons, a lot of combat with blades, and cool is also going to be a good portion of your stealth. So, oh yeah, cool, and also a lot of your buffs and resistances as well. Yep. So both of these are going to be a good portion of your stealth and your melee combat. To an extent, it's going to be more elegant melee, like knives, blades, or like swords of any kind. It's going to be more up in this alley here. The tech ability, I don't think I got too much into this one. Yeah, crafting and engineering. Well, crafting we'll get more into later on, like gaining components while disassembling things. If you're, you know, pretty hefty on eddies and you don't really need to sell anything and you need quick components, breaking them down is always going to be easier. Crafting rare items, you're going to want to get this up too. So make sure when you're running, you're getting your weapons up, like your assault and your pistols. Not so much shotguns. Shotguns are pretty broken in this game to the point where, you know, they're pretty effective whether you upgrade them or not. So make sure you're upgrading your handguns and your SMG/assault rifles, because they're gonna need the most help assistance-wise with your perks to be able to be more effective while you're shooting. Because you saw my ADS aiming and it was absolutely atrocious. The only way to get that down, besides using a setting adjustment, is to get some perks on those perk points. Taking a look at a lot of these skills. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You definitely want to craft or bring up your crafting up to big stuff, big boy stuff. So rare items, and then I think you can craft. Where's legendary? There should be a legendary crafting. Don't know if it's here. Alright, no, so you can craft rare items first, and then you'll be able to craft epic items here, and then you'll be able to craft legendary, and you want to make sure you get damn near the entire way up to crafting legendary items, because this is going to be the pinnacle of your armor and weapon attribute and ability, so keep that there too. And then also, this one's going to be a good one too, maybe like not too far, not even too far in the middle, probably like the first third of the first quarter of the game, you can probably get this as well, because we'll be crafting a lot once we get to that point. Engineering, I don't remember what's really all up in here. Engineering is going to involve combat, defense, and quick hacking with machines, mechs, and drones. So, again, it's more of a thing that we can do later on. Oh, and also with the use of tech weapons. So, very cool. Alright, so this is our location now, Konpeki Plaza. I'm going to run all 4 gigs tomorrow. Not going to really dabble in the cyber psychos yet, but I may get into doing a couple of these NCPDs also. The good thing about these NCPD ones is that they're going to be like once you do them, they're a one and done, right? Yeah, like these are little things you run by all the time. I mean, look how many there are here. There's probably like a good 28 of them, 30 of them here. And whenever you're running on foot to any location, if you're not near one of these guys, and also keep in mind, you know, when you're exploring Night City, you wanna do a little driving, you wanna do a little walking, get a chance to explore the city. I mean, like I said, the devs spent so much time on the absolute intricacy of this game that I feel like it needs to be appreciated. So, yeah, just take some time, give them a little nudge, saying you know you did a good job. Um, or just even driving, you know, driving around, especially with the updated ray tracing, better graphics for the PC players. This is all good. Obviously, I'm playing on PlayStation, but you know, console players can stream too, and I don't think streaming should be reserved for just the PC community because, you know, we're all here to game, and some of us don't have the nerdy expertise to run PC rigs and setups, but you know, we do what we do, right? So, yep, I'm going to leave it there. That's more or less just like I said, the first couple videos just to get us through the prologue. So the one for today and the one for tomorrow will get us through the prologue. At the end of tomorrow's stream, I might make mine a little longer tomorrow. Or if you're watching this later on, just check my video list and I'll have them numbered. I think I have this one labeled as 2. If I don't, I'll figure out what I have it labeled as and just go in ascending order from 1 up until when the series is complete. When I go into the ending portions of the game, I am gonna be playing, like I said earlier in the video, a lot of this stuff earlier on while I'm off camera to oh my god, okay, when I'm off camera in order to get ahead so you guys aren't just sitting here watching me mindlessly play or getting into something you guys have probably already done before. I'm going to do a lot of the stuff that involves gaining some XP, a lot of the redundant stuff like the NCPDs, and then I might do a couple of gigs. If they're a little interesting, you know, or if they involve something that I think is imperative to the storyline. I will make sure that I save that or revert to a save if I start one so that I can show you guys why I think it's important to your character build leading into the DLC for Phantom Liberty coming out at the end of next month, and we can go from there. So kind of to dabble in that as well before I also hop off this stream is I feel like Phantom Liberty is going to be pretty solid. I mean, they spent so much time going from 3 DLCs to having one massive DLC that is rumored to rival the total playing time of the main game of Cyberpunk 2077. So be prepared to have a lot of changes and additions added to the game. Hopefully the bugginess, I mean, I never experienced bugginess, and I got the first wave of getting into this game, and my game ran flawlessly on PlayStation. So, and based off what I saw, I mean, Xbox players were, I mean, pretty good also, but it was the PC players that had the absolute worst when it came to glitches, crashes, and falling out. So, I mean, as much as this game would be expected to run better on a PC platform, anyway, consoles seem to outshine it just a little bit, but I digress. The other thing about Phantom Liberty, I think it's gonna be. I don't know too much about it, about how CD Projekt Red does their games. I know I've played The Witcher a little bit, but I didn't really get too involved into it. I'm not really too involved into CD Projekt Red's games as much as I probably should be. It's always more of a one and done dabble for a lot of their stories, like campaign wise. But I mean, as linear as their campaign could get, right? But the thing that I foresee is that it's probably going to be a direct character rollover, which is why I'm building this guide in the first place. Even if it is not, at least take the information from this guide and use it when you're going to build your guide for V into Phantom Liberty, right? So I don't know if it's going to be a fresh start kind of DLC where you're caught in a situation where you lose everything for some reason and you have to start fresh, especially with how big it is. I can see that because it's basically gonna be like a chapter 2, like John Wick chapter 2, right? It's going to be a continuance on of this game, or a completely different storyline altogether. But I do think, I mean, as much as it's supposed to be related to the main story because it's supposed to be, you know, secret agency running into getting V to help them out with some NUSA BS, and they're promising him a way to get Johnny Silverhand's relic out of his head while not killing him. So we'll see how that goes. It, obviously, continuance from the story, but we'll see what happens. As this, like I said, as this progresses, we'll get into more of the character build. Just in case it is a direct rollover, you guys will have a pretty solid character to go off of anyway. And you know, expect a level bump too. I think the max level here is, God, what is it? I can't remember. But I'll get into that as well. Once we get a little farther into completing the game, I'll revert back to one of my older saves, which is also a Nomad playthrough, and I'll show you where I got all my best stuff, how my setup is rolling into Phantom Liberty, because I have already set that character up to the likings of which I like, and I'm going to roll into it with that character specifically. So this one, like I said, is for the global Cyberpunk community and fan base as they're getting into it. But yeah, if you're a new player, welcome to Night City. This is probably one of the greatest games I've ever played story-wise. So it's such a rich, content-filled story. So many different avenues to get to the ending. So many different choices and endings. And routes to get to those endings as well. Like, this game is so versatile. As much as people want to complain and say that it's not a true RPG, I mean, you literally take on the role of V as your own. So, yep, expect a couple of passes through. I may do one or two of these side jobs. None of them say high risk, so oh, this one does. Danger very high, yeah. So I'll save Beat on the Brat. Beat on the Brat's a good one to demonstrate the strength of guerrilla arms as you're doing hand-to-hand combat competitions, like boxing competitions. So we'll get into that. But all right, peoples, you have fun out there, okay? We'll be back tomorrow.